Assalamualaikum. I welcome you all for class 6 subject science. So today we are going to start a new topic, that is electricity and circuits. These are the common household things which we can see at home. Yes. How it will work? All of them need electricity to work. You know that, right? The fan, the speakers, the television, the lamp, everything needs electricity to work. Now, what is an electricity? Electricity is an essential part of our daily lives. Yes or no? Yes. Electricity is an essential part of our daily life. Based on that, now at home, how do we get the electricity that we are going to learn? So, what can you see in the figure here? It is an electric cell, or you can say dry cell is a device that produce a small amount of electric current. What it produce? The small amount of electric current. Where can we use these cells? In the remote, in the toys, you have seen, right? Okay. It is typically what it contains now. It contains ammonium chloride. What it contains? Ammonium chloride, magnesium dioxide and carbon. Where is it contained? As you can see in the picture, this is from the outer covering. The dry cell means cell. It is known as what it is? Electric cell. CELL we will see. Now what happens inside? This is the open structure which you can see inside now. In this we have ammonium chloride paste. Okay, what is there? Ammonium chloride paste. Then powdered magnesium dioxide. Powdered magnesium dioxide and carbon inside. And it is covered with a zinc layer. What it is covered? Zinc layer. And there is a metal cap on upper side, and inside, in between, there is a carbon rod. Okay. And the base of the base is also a zinc. Okay. Zinc. This base part is also zinc. Can act as the negative terminal. Now in this cell we have two terminals. Okay. Positive and negative. Electric cells come in various shapes and sizes. Yes or no? Yes. A typical electric cell has a metal cap. As you can see here, this is a metal cap on one side and a metal disc on the other side here. So the metal cap, where it is there, this is a positive. The plus indicates the positive terminal of the cell, and the metal disc, nothing is there. There is no cap over here. It is a plain disc. This is the negative terminal of the cell. Okay, each cell has two terminals, positive and negative. Okay, as you can see here in the figure. This is what these are the electric cells which we use at home. It gives the small amount of electricity. So what can you see in the figure now? This is the electric bulb, right? An electric bulb converts electrical energy into light energy. What does the bulb give us? Why do we use bulb at home? Because it gives light, right? For the light we need the bulb. So here the electrical energy is converting into light energy. What does it consist of now? What it is made up of we will see. Outside we can see a glass bulb, right? Outer part there is a thin metal wire filament. This part, this is a thin wire that is known as a filament, which is supported by two thick copper wires. Two thick copper wires here. Okay. Then one of these thick wire is connected to a metal case and the other to the metallic tip. This till here, one is connected till the tip, the other is connected till here. Okay. That is what it is given. At the points called terminals. What it is known as? The point where it is connected is known as terminals. Where that wire is getting connected, it is known as terminals. When electricity or electric current is passed through the filament, it gets heated. When the electricity is passing, this part will get heated. This filament. This is the filament which gets heated up and gives off light. Okay, once it is heated, then only we are getting the light. If the filament is broken, what happens? Now for example, after some days the bulb will be wasted. They will say it is not burning, right? Once they remove and they will check what happened. So this filament will be broken. Okay. If it is broken, then the bulb does not glow. Such a bulb is said to be fused. What we say, it is fused. The filament is broken and it is waste now. So now next we will learn about electric circuit. What we will learn? Electric circuit. Electric circuit is a path through which electric current flows. You know electric current at home from one place to another. Like we have lights and fan at home wherever we want, right? In one room one light and fan, in hall there will be 2 fans, all over. So how it will come? There are wires connected, yes or no? From outside, the electric current from the outside the pole, it will come inside the house through the wires. Yes or no? Through the wires it will be connected. The connection of the wires where the electric current flows, okay, is known as the electric circuit. To make an electric circuit, the following things are required. Now we will make a small circuit here, okay. A source of electric current means the electric cell, the battery, you can take one cell as here, okay. Then metal wires through which the electric current can flow. These are the wires, okay. This and this both are wires. Then a device that work on electric current. For example, bulb. Bulb, small electric bulb, LED bulb you can take and you can do it at home. That is one cell, 2 wires and a small bulb. You can use the bulb of the toys which will be there. Okay, that you can use and you can join and check there. If an electric circuit, the electric current flows from the positive terminal to the negative terminal of the cell. Circuits are of the following 2 types. Now here you can see one is positive, the other is negative. Once we say circuit, the full it is connected and it is completed. Okay, the wire once it is started from here and it is going through the bulb is glowing and again it is coming back and joining till the negative. If it is joined both the side and it is closed, then it is known as closed circuit. What it is known as? Closed. The other type is open circuit. Okay, what is the other type? The open circuit. As you know, the opposite of close is open, right? If anywhere the circuit is open, then we say it as open circuit. As you can see here in the figure. So now the bulb is glowing there in this figure? No. So here if it is open or broken, then the bulb will not glow. In the closed circuit only the current can pass through it and the bulb will glow. If it is an open circuit, then the bulb will not glow. The circuit of the passing of the current is not correct. Somewhere here it is open, therefore it is not joined here. Once you join that part, then the bulb will glow. If you open and leave it, then it will not glow. So for that, the open and the close. Now for example, sometime we need the bulb to glow, sometime we don't want the bulb to glow. So we cannot use, now for example, we will use the bulb for the whole day. We will not use. For that what we will do? We will keep the switches. Yes or no? If we want, what we'll do? We'll switch on the switch, we'll get the light. If we don't want, we'll switch off the light. Now we'll learn about the electric switches. Okay. Now an electric switch is a device that is used on either complete an electric circuit. What is the complete of an electric circuit? To allow the flow of current. Once you are on it, the circuit will get completed and the bulb will start glowing. Or to break or to off. Break means the offing of the switch to stop the flow of current. With the help of an electric switch, devices such as electric bulb can be turned on or off. Okay, here with the same circuit, what we use there, the last circuit here, right? So this is the electric cell and this is the bulb, these are the wires, and instead we have what we have added in between, we have added switch. Okay, a switch has on and off both. Okay, what it has? Off and on. If it is off, the bulb will not glow. The current, what happens to the circuit? It is open now. It has stopped in here only. The current is not flowing inside. Therefore, the bulb will not glow. It is off. So what happens in the next year? When we turn it on, it allows the electricity to pass and the circuit is complete and the bulb will glow. Clear?